The first thing you need to do when installing your iFLO is going to be installing the app. To do that, we make it very easy. On this little card you're going to find in here, actually a couple of places, you're going to see a little QR code. That QR code is going to take you to the App Store or Google Play, depending on what phone you have. You just have to set up your camera, scan that QR code. Right there it is. I'm going to go to that. And as you can see, right there is the iFLO app. I'm going to download that app right now and walk you through the setup procedure. This is a very intuitive app. It really gives you a lot of good videos and animations and everything you need to properly install, making it super easy. So I'm going to get started here. The first thing is going to be to register your device. So yes, I am in the United States. My number is, I'm not going to say that to you. And now it gives me a code. As you can see, I have a code right there, 5451. There we go. And now I can complete my profile. Once I've entered my email and my name, I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And you want to allow iFLO to send you notifications. I've already gotten the email now from iFLO registration. And I'm going to install a new device. Wow. That is very easy. Now I'm installing the iFLO HVAC system. 3 simple steps: Wi-Fi, iFLO, and Cartridge. Sounds simple to me. Start. There's a lot of places where you can get your iFLO, from Lowe's to Home Depot, iFLO itself, Amazon. I got mine from iFLO. I'll create an address. That is my home address. That's where this iFLO is going to be located. It even allows you to use maps to tell exactly where you are. So you don't even have to type anything in. Location name, home. I don't have an apartment number. There it is, it's my home right there. Air handlers, I'm installing 1. If you have multiple air handlers that you're installing iFLOs on, just pick whatever you need. Square footage, we'll go 2,000 to 2,500. Continue. And look at that. We already have a video right here. It's going to help us out. Throughout the app, you're going to find videos, animations. These animations are going to help you to install your system.
Attached garage, basement and crawl spaces.
So I'm going to move on. Yes, continue the install. This one's in my upstairs closet. So I'm going to take this out. Here's my head unit right here. That's where the batteries go, and in the box, of course, batteries are already included. So let's put the batteries in and see if we can get this installed. You'll notice, unlike a lot of things, these batteries go in the exact same direction with a positive up, the negative down. Just like that. You can already see that it's starting to work right here. So check indicators. Once all 4 indicators have illuminated as shown above, you may proceed to the next step. Well, we definitely did that. So here's some questions right here. Blue is steadily blinking. Yes, it is. Yep, it is steadily blinking. So you want to make sure you have your Wi-Fi name and password handy. That's very important for this. If you have a VPN or a firewall, you're going to need to turn that off. Easy enough. And then you're going to need to allow access on the next screen. So I'm ready to pair. Start pairing. Okay, I'm going to start pairing. iFLO wants to join my network. Okay, I will do that. Now I'm connecting to the iFLO device. I'm going to allow my iFLO. Oh, this needs a software update, so let's go ahead and update now. So we've checked the connection, sending the update, and look, our update was successful. iFLO wants to join Wi-Fi network, iFLO device. That is the right one, let's join it. That's the actual device right here that I'm holding. So we're gonna join that right here in this app. And I'm gonna pick my home Wi-Fi and my password. That is my Wi-Fi password, of course. Hopefully I remember to blur that out. So we're connected to the iFLO, communicating with the iFLO. That worked great. Confirmation from the device. That's what we're working on right now. Oh, we got it. And confirming Wi-Fi connection. Oh, wow, that was quick. Pairing to iFLO device, connected to Wi-Fi successfully. All right, so, well, that was easy enough. Like I said, this literally walks you through the entire procedure. Drain line questions. How often have you had issues with your drain line clogging in the past? Well, that happens a lot, so I'm going to put multiple times. And I get another video.
If your setup incorporates a closed drain line, you'll need to install your iFLO using the provided silicone nozzle and access point adapter.
So on this system, I am going to install this with the closed access drain lines, meaning I am not going to use the cap that goes on top of your open access, because that will clean the pipes for sure, do a great job, but it's just not getting back up into the pan. By using the closed drain line access, or what I like to call the direct access, because it directly shoots the solution up into the drain pan, well, it's going to clean the drain pan also inside the unit without ever having to take the faceplate off at all. And then as it drains out, it cleans the pipes all the way out. So you never have to worry about those clogs again. It does it for you automatically. So to do this, we got to decide where we're going to put the hole. Now, I could put it right here. It has plenty of flow. It would shoot right around that bend and right into the pan. But I always recommend you put it as close to the air handler as possible. And since I have enough room right here, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to drill my hole. It's as simple as snapping that tool, the saddle, right down on. Get it nice and straight up and down. You want it nice and level. And then let the drill do the work. If you notice, it's a perfect hole right there, because this right here has that stopper on it. You can't over-penetrate, which means anybody can do this. You can't really make a mistake with this. It's very easy. Now, this right here, the adapter, it comes with the silicone nozzle already attached to it. First thing you want to do, take that out. Because the best way to install this is to put this in first. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this nozzle, point it down in the hole like that, and push it back up in. As you can see, that nozzle is now pointing back towards the air handler. Now, this right here, it has an arrow on it as well. So that arrow is going to point, again, towards the air handler, and we're going to snap that right on top. Now we have made ourselves an access in this closed system that's going to shoot that solution all the way up into the drain pan. Now we are going to be using this closed drain line adapter for our system, but just in case, I want to show you how to install the open drain line adapter cap as well. It's very, very easy. You find your maintenance opening right there, usually has a cap on it, similar to that, and you just put that cap over there like that. Both of these systems, no matter what you do, the next steps after we install our iFLO, that silicone tubing is either going to go into this, or if you install it this way, it's going to go right into there. In this way, if you install it, again, the solution's going all the way up into the pan to clean the pan where all that bacteria, the zooglea, starts, that white slime. And then it's cleaning all the pipes out of your house. This is good, but not quite as good, because it is going to clean the pipes all the way out of your house, but it's not getting all the way back up into the drain pan where the problem begins. Now it's time to actually mount our iFLO to our air handler. For that, you're going to find this template right here inside the kit. It's very easy to use. It's got a little sticky tape right on the back. You just peel off the backing of it. And now you're going to try to find a spot on here where you want to mount your iFLO. The reason we use this template is because a lot of times there's a lot of other things in these closets, from hoses, wires, and all kinds of stuff. You want to make sure that you got plenty of room for both the unit as well as the bottle that's going to go on there. So I'm thinking I'm going to put mine right about here. I don't really want it to be on all these stickers and everything, and I don't want to peel those off. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it right about there. But I'm going to test this out first by taking my main unit right here, putting it right there where that picture is, and making sure that my hose, and yes it can, it reaches all the way down to my access point that we just made. So that looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and stick this right here. And now I know where I'm going to be mounting that. Inside your kit, you're going to find this little alcohol wipe as well. So you want to pull that out and wipe down that area where you're going to be sticking your mounting plate, which is right here. That's that opening in the template here. So we're going to wipe that down really, really good. Make sure you let that dry for about a minute before we stick our mounting plate down. Now you'll notice our mounting plate has a level right there. That's going to help us keep it nice and level when we install it. On the back is this permanent double-sided tape. You're going to peel off the backing of that. And now, what I like to do is I rest the very top of this mounting plate up there, right in that template. I line up the bevel, line up the bubble right there, and then I rock this down. That way I know that it stays nice and level. And there we go. Now I'm going to hold this for about 10 seconds. I like to hold a little bit longer than that, 30 or so, but I want to make sure that that adhesive is really, really pressed into that air handler. Now that I have the mounting plate mounted, I can go ahead, take the template off. Now I can take the iFLO device and slide it right on there, and it's mounted. The only thing left to do now is get this silicone tubing into our access point. For that, I want to make sure I measure it out really, really well. We don't want any kinks or loops in this tube. Any kinks like that will cause the liquid to build up in there and it's not going to work properly for you. So you measure it out. It looks like it's going to be a little bit too long. I want a little bit of slack, just not that much. So I'm going to measure it to right about there. And then I'm going to take a pair of scissors. Again, it's just silicone tube. Cuts very easily. And now I'm going to press that right on to my access point. We're now completely mounted here. All that's left to do is install a cartridge. First thing we have to do is we have to scan that into the app. To do that, we're going to hit the scan button. Again, this app is walking me right through all of it. And then on the back of here, you'll notice there's a QR code. I'm going to take that QR code, put it into the camera, and what do you know? Scanned in. Right there. It's all ready to go. So now it says to remove the cap from the cartridge, insert the cartridge into the device, press firmly, and twist until you can no longer twist the cartridge. Okay, seems easy enough. All right, but one thing you want to do before actually inserting the cartridge in there is you'll notice there's this little plunger right on top there in the middle. You want to take a pen or a pencil, or I'm using the back end of the drill bit that we used earlier, and just to press that about 5 or 6 times, just to make sure that that's working properly. You never know from shipping and everything, there could be pressures and things built up in there that could cause problems in the future. Now let's see what our app says. Let's continue. So is the red light blinking? Yes, it is blinking. And look at that, we've installed that cartridge successfully. So we're going to tap to continue. Do you want it to dispense immediately? Yes, I want it to get to work right away, so I'm going to go ahead and dispense immediately. And look at that, it's actually dispensing right now. Already starting to clean my system out all the way from the drain pan all the way out of the house. And my app says, look at this, schedule is set and it has been updated properly. So we'll continue. Take a photo of your installed iFLO HVAC device. All right, take a photo. There it is. I like that picture, I'm going to use it. Congrats on completing your iFLO HVAC setup. Look at that, already done. Your device is ready to use. And it gives you all the instructions you need on what each of the lights means, how to use it, and we're going to exit setup. Now that we've exited the setup, you'll notice the app now acts as the monitoring device for this unit. So I already know exactly, I have 5 more dispenses left right there. I've got some fun facts in here, and I can monitor and maintain the system right through this app from now on. The best part is now I can feel confident that I don't have to worry about any of those clogs, leaks, shutoffs, or expensive repair bills anymore due to the Zuglia backing up my system. Now the iFLO is going to take care of all of that stuff for me automatically, and I can monitor it from wherever I am.